What's going on, everybody? Mike here with iSMELL. Hope this video is finding everybody well. In today's video, we are going to be revisiting a fragrance that I first featured on the channel a little over a month ago. This one comes from New York-based skincare brand Blu Atlas. The name of this fragrance is Atlantis EDP. As some of y'all might have noticed, not only are we going to be doing a full review, but we will also be kicking off a full bottle giveaway of Blu Atlas as well. There is going to be a couple of caveats as it relates to that giveaway, so do make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video. That way you can find out how to be entered into the giveaway. Having said all that, we have quite a bit of information to cover in this review. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So, first things first, before we start talking about notes, what I smell, even the presentation, I do want to kind of mix things up in today's video and refer you to the website, as there is quite a bit of information that can be sourced from there. The first thing you're going to notice about this website is obviously that it's very streamlined, it's very well put together, and there is going to be a whole plethora of personal care items that you can purchase directly from the website. You'll also notice it has been featured in a bunch of publications, most notably Forbes, Men's Journal, as well as Maxim. They are also extremely tapped into the fragrance community. You see TLTG Ross right there. You'll see Curly. You'll see the homie Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, Bowtie Fragrance Guy, Steven from Redolescence, as well as even Greta Beth. My only criticism there is that I'm not in that list as well, but hopefully once I finish with this review, I will be. Last but not least, they are also a phthalate and paraben-free company. So for those of y'all that are team oversprayer, you won't have to worry about disrupting your endocrine system, because some fragrances do have endocrine disruptors that can lower your, most notably, your testosterone levels. And last but not least, you will notice a 10% discount promo code for entering in your email, which is a nice touch. And I did want to refer you to the website. For a good majority of people, this is where you're going to be going to purchase the fragrance should you choose to do so. And I do think that their website is worth noting because it is fairly streamlined. In the spirit of this being a full and in-depth review, I will try to quickly run through this presentation. Mind you, a bottle of Atlantis EDP is going to set you back around $100, but it comes across as a lot of money. But take in consideration that time and care was put into this presentation. It does not feel like a cash grab. From the aesthetics of how it looks to how it feels in your hand, it does feel like time and care was put into what they were presenting to the consumer. In terms of the box itself, it is a matte black box and includes the name, the size, the concentration of the fragrance, and it does let you know that it is a 3.4 ounce 100 milliliter eau de parfum concentrated fragrance. In terms of the bottle itself, it is matching matte black. On the plus side, this is not a fingerprint magnet. I can put my hand over it. As you can tell, this is not a fingerprint magnet, but on the downside, you're not going to be able to really see the juice level. So for those of y'all that are hardcore frag heads, you kind of want to see the juice level, but you also don't want a fingerprint magnet, so it's kind of a catch-22. In terms of the cap itself, it is a magnetic cap. It's not the strongest magnet, but it is a magnetic cap nonetheless. And one of the best things about this fragrance is going to be the atomizer. You can choose it's pressure sensitive, whether you want a little bit or whether you want a lot, you guys. As a whole, you can tell that this fragrance definitely takes styling points from probably the most popular Blu fragrance of all time, that being Blu de Chanel, in terms of the dimensions, in terms of the magnetic cap. But I will say that the atomizer on Atlantis EDP is better. All in all, it's a superb presentation, in my opinion, a solid 8.5 out of 10. I do believe this is a great presentation, especially for a first release. Okay, so there are going to be quite a few notes in Atlantis EDP. I'll go ahead and ring those off to you right now. Up at the top, you're going to have bergamot, lemon, and black currant. Throughout the mid, you're going to have lavender, clary sage, peach, as well as apricot. And then in the base, you're going to have orris, oak moss, violet, ambrette, as well as musk. I'll give you a couple sprays now and let you know what I smell. I'll spray a scent strip as well as my hand on this one. For those of y'all that know, it is going to smell quite different. This is a fragrance where it smells better on your hand in for sure, this is a fragrance that you can overspray. Again, it is phthalate and paraben free. So for all the team oversprayers out there, you're not gonna have to worry about killing your endocrine system in the process. All right, so what I wanna let y'all know right out of the gate, despite this being a heavy and dark bottle, this is not a heavy and dark fragrance. And despite this taking styling points from Blu de Chanel, this does not smell like Blu de Chanel. Immediately up top, it's super fresh, kind of fruity, ozonic, effervescent, almost even aldehydic in a way, you guys. What you pick up on is citrus, lemon, and bergamot, and some bitter sweet notes coming in the form of that black currant. But what I pick up on right out of the gate, you guys, but it goes away as soon as it comes to the fold, is that clary sage. It gives this a green, herbaceous, almost minty vibe to the fragrance. Yeah, this isn't done like every other Blu fragrance where it's just an overdose of citrus. The citrus is there, but it does recede fairly quickly into some of the more heart notes, some of the more prominent notes of this fragrance, and that is without a doubt 100% the lifeblood notes of this fragrance is going to be the peach and the apricot, which does contribute to the overall unique vibe that this fragrance has 100%. Yeah, it smells fresh and fruity and sweet, but it doesn't become cloyingly sweet because there is an ozonic nature to this fragrance coming in the form of that violet. And I do believe it's that violet that does contribute to the fragrance's overall aquatic vibes. The Atlantis vibe that you feel in this fragrance most likely comes in the form of that ozonic, almost watery violet. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get for the majority of the fragrance. It is a fresh, fruity, ozonic, and then in the base, it does get quite a bit musky. It's a clean musk. It smells natural. Does not smell anything synthetic in this fragrance. And then that musk is gonna be paired with just the slightest amount of orris. This is not by any stretch of the imagination an overly powdery fragrance, but you do pick up on a tinge of powderiness. It's glued in with that musk to kind of give it some further longevity. All in all, I think it's an excellent fragrance, you guys. I think this is a unique Blu fragrance, a unique take on the Blu fragrance genre in general, and one that I am excited to wear once it starts to warm up in Texas. All right, so in terms of longevity, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't get the best performance. I don't get like subpar performance either. I heard some people saying 7, 8, 9 hours. I don't get 7, 8, and 9 hours, you guys. I get about 4 to 5 hours worth of longevity, about 45 minutes I'm projecting. After that, it's kind of a close skin scent. The bubble closes in on you fairly quickly. But again, I'm not surprised because many of the ingredients are sourced naturally. So that's kind of what happens when you get a more naturally composed fragrance. So I'm okay with that. If you want this fragrance to last a bit longer, personally, I would, layer it with something like ISO E Super. I'm personally okay with the longevity of this fragrance. I'm okay with the scent profile itself. So all in all, no complaints. In terms of the seasonality, when I would wear this one is primarily spring and summer. When it starts to warm up, I would not be wearing this in fall and winter. I'm going to be reaching for some of my more dense, some of my more complex fragrances. At the end of the day, though, the question is, do I recommend this fragrance? I personally think yes. I wish that Blu Atlas would offer decants to people. I think perception means a lot, and I do think people's perception of this fragrance would change if they were given a chance to actually smell it without having to blind buy. $100 is a lot of money to a lot of people, so I do think offering maybe $10 decants would go a long way in changing that perception. But ultimately, I think this is an excellent fragrance. It is one that I would recommend because I honestly, truly, and authentically believe this is a different and unique take on the Blu genre in general. Ultimately, great job, Blu Atlas. I'm looking forward to wearing it more and more this summer. All right, you guys, that's pretty much a wrap for the video. Those are my thoughts and opinions on Blu Atlas's Atlantis EDP. I really do appreciate you taking the time to check out this video. Time for this giveaway, this full bottle giveaway. Here's the deal. My channel is currently sitting at right around 1,500 subs. This giveaway is not gonna officially commence. I'm not gonna pick a winner until I have 1,600 subs. So whether it's next week or next year, As soon as I hit 1,600 subs, I will pick a random winner in the comments and send it to you free of charge. 2 things, obviously, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and leave a comment below and let me know that you want to be entered into the giveaway. That's all you got to do. Just my way of saying thank you for watching the entire video and for being subscribed to the channel. I really do love and appreciate all of you. We have a ton of exciting content coming down the pipe, so do make sure to stay tuned. We also do weekly giveaways, so if you don't win this one, you're bound to win eventually. Until next time, you guys, y'all take care, stay safe. Good luck on the giveaway. All right, see y'all around. Bye.